Do you ever feel like the market's against you, only to turn around when it's too late? Sounds familiar, right? Then this video is for you. I'm gonna show you a magic button that literally slows down the time. Let's get started. So today we're starting with a call option, folks. I'm using the Keltner channel, fractal, parabolic SAR, and the MACD oscillator. All indicators are set to standard basic settings, well known to my channel subscribers. And if you're new here, by the way, check out my previous videos, they're very useful. I reviewed each of these indicators before, sure to be useful, but today let's talk about a new feature on Pocket Option. So it looks like I won't need it this time, as my prediction is playing out perfectly, and let's break down why that is. So we see the price hit the lower boundary of the Keltner channel, right where the parabolic SAR stop loss is also located. And at the same time, we see a downward signal from the MACD. The green line crossed the red from above. But friends, after such a drop and a long-bodied red candle, a correction is usually due. And the lower boundary of the Keltner channel is a great spot to catch a bounce. Waiting for the correction to the middle line of the channel before it continues to drop. And that's exactly what happened. I've made a profit, and now let's look for another trading opportunity. Hey, where's that promised magic button? I see the confusion in your eyes. It's coming soon, don't worry. But here's a little spoiler. There's no magic in trading, and no magic strategy or a magic button can guarantee you any results. Results come from your hard work together with your experience and your knowledge. And to gain this, I invite you to join my Telegram channel. Why join? We discuss the latest trading news, share life hacks, and even signals from experienced traders. For example, every week I run my deposit boosting marathons in my private club, and by using my signals, which I share, my participants boost their deposits from $100 to $5,000 on average. Sounds like a very good reason to join, right? If you're not ready to take risks in marathons, you will still find a lot of very useful good stuff there. Like a link to register at Pocket Option, which will give you a 50% deposit bonus for free. So, subscribe to my Telegram channel. The link to my channel is in the description below this video, and I'll see you there. But for now, let's continue into the video. I'll open a put option and let's observe to understand how we can use the rollover feature in Pocket Option. I think now might be a good moment if the chart goes against my prediction. It is heading that way, so let's use it right now. Let's go into trades, hit the rollover button, and confirm our intent. Now let's clearly discuss what happened and why I did that. So in principle, we did everything right just now, textbook style. The chart crossed the parabolic point, which was below it. The next point lit up above it, which signals a downturn. The green MACD line crossed the signal line from above to below. This also indicates a downturn, meaning the chart clearly couldn't break the resistance level and bounce back, preparing to fall. At this moment, a lot of green fractals appeared, which also clearly mark this level. Everything aligns and makes sense, but the chart disagrees, and look at this. There is also a support level below, from which the chart also bounced like from fire. So there's a risk that the expiration time I set for 2 minutes might not be enough if the chart lingers in this corridor. And that's why I stretch this time, literally, by using the rollover function. However, it's important to remember that there are certain risks with it, okay? This function is only available in the first half of the set expiration time, so it's almost useless on short periods. Even if you trade with 1 minute, catching the right moment to use it within 30 seconds is tough. And don't even mention 15 seconds. And secondly, this magic is not free, right? Let's see how it works. So in addition to the 150 I invested at the start of the trade, I paid the same amount to use rollover. But as a result, I got 2 more minutes of expiration time, starting exactly when I used rollover. Remember this, it is very, very, very important. It's kind of like a video game, actually. You need to gather resources to use magic, right? By buying time, I increase the chance that the chart would reach the point I need by the time the option closes. Another important point, friends, you pay not only for time, but also for the profit from the trade. That means the investment size in the trade doubles, and accordingly, the payouts on it also increase. Yet the payout ratio itself doesn't suffer. In this deal, I had a reward for a successful trade of 92% at the start, and it remained the same after using the function. So its use can be super useful, like for me right now. 2 minutes of initial expiration definitely wouldn't have been enough. They're long, long gone. And I would have lost money on this deal, but now I really have a chance to close with a great profit. Everything is heading that way. This is exactly the case I talked about at the beginning, when you do a perfect analysis, but time works against you. So you really need a working tool to correct these flaws, especially since it's not your fault. Just 4 seconds left, my deal is definitely closing in the plus. Yes, friends, super. And as I said, the payout from the deal went through with the entire investment amount. From $300, I get an additional $276 in my balance. Cool, huh? Let's see where else we can use this function. Now let's open a put option and see if we need to adjust the expiration this time. Don't blindly use it every time, okay? If everything goes according to plan, just wait for the deal to close. But you should have a plan. So, as always, the effectiveness of any tool depends on your ability to use it. For that, you need to understand the market, of course, and what you're doing, because even during the extended expiration period, there's a risk that the chart could swing the other way. And if you roll over haphazardly, your risk of losses doubles. Yeah? Always remember that you pay double the amount to use this option. So far, I don't see any reason for things to go wrong now. Half of the expiration is already up. And note, a rollover isn't available while your position is profitable, okay? I open a put option, and as long as the price is below my entry point, I can't use rollover. We will wait for the trade to finish, but let me explain my reasoning for this trade, okay? So we're seeing a clear downward trend right now, and the chart is neatly following it, bouncing off this diagonal resistance level. The parabolic stop loss points are positioned above the chart, so it made sense to open from the Keltner channel's middle line, which is currently acting as a resistance line. Volatility is low. We can see this from the equally low MACD histogram bars right here. So I expect the quote price will continue to decrease within this price corridor. I didn't need to use the expiration delay feature in this trade, which is actually good, because my trade is closing confidently and bringing in $138 profit to my balance. Let's look for another opportunity to multiply this amount. Right now is a very good moment to enter a call option. Let's observe to see if we will need to use the expiration extension in this trade. So far, everything looks good. There's growth and no reason to worry. But trading is such a thing where you can never be sure of guaranteed profits. So you need to stay alert. By the way, it's kind of like when you're waiting for a level to break. The chariot is about to burst through, but it hesitantly wobbles, while time just melts away. In such situations, the rollover function can also be useful if you're confident in your decision. I think I will extend the expiration time. I have a feeling that this time this option will be necessary. There's just one problem. When the chart is at such a critical level, the rollover button hides and disappears. So you need to have quick heads and not delay making a decision until the last moment. Because if the price is even slightly but correctly positioned, you can't use rollover. Boom, yes, the chart just collapsed unexpectedly, although when I opened the trade, everything was perfect. There was confident growth, absolutely all indicators showed signals for a call, and now red columns have appeared at the MACD and a green fractal arrow above the chart lights up, which is indicating a resistance level at this mark. If this is a reversal, then I'm hit, friends, because in the trade, I've now invested not 150, but all 300. But I remain hopeful that these investments were not in vain and will bear fruit. It looks like there was an unexpected correction, thank God, but it's still a long way to the price level I need. In this case, we have two options. Either just wait for the chart to rise to the needed value on its own, or try to cover the loss by opening a second trade or using the double up feature. But I'll choose the first option as I expect the price to rise after the correction, just like I planned. And besides, I've already doubled my investment in this trade, and covering is also a risk. I'm not ready to risk an amount 4 times what I initially planned, okay? By the way, if you missed it, there's a review of the double up feature from Pocket Option on my channel. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I thoroughly discuss strategies for its use. Well then, it seems I made the right decision to extend the expiration time, and now the chart will continue to rise, as will my deposit after the trade concludes. So let's watch and wait for this event. Awesome, friends, the magic button worked. $276 clung to my deposit, and I could have lost over $500. With that, let's look for a new trading opportunity. Friends, I'll be trading with a bullish outlook again this time. We're in a low volatility period in the market, but all indicators are signaling potential growth. Who am I to argue with them, right? So I opened the trade timely, and now we can catch an upward trend. It seems that this time I will not need the rollovers, so let's summarize. So Pocket Option has introduced a really cool tool, right? I haven't seen anything like it from other brokers. If you have, write me in the comments, okay? It will be very interesting for me to read. Today you clearly saw how this feature really pulls out seemingly hopeless trades and can significantly increase your profit. But friends, remember, every coin has 2 sides, so use it wisely and only when it's really appropriate. Otherwise, a mistake could lead to doubling your loss. It's not a magic button for all situations, but just another tool in your arsenal, okay? In this trade, I definitely will not need to adjust the expiration, so let's draw and I'll explain visually the reasons for opening this trade. So volatility is low, as we see from the MACD bars, but it is also obvious that its growth has increased and the lines of this oscillator are divergent. Parabolic stop losses are positioned below the chart, and the chart itself has gone above the resistance level, which we can construct by the fractal arrow. Keltner channel has also been breached at its upper boundary, so all indicators agree that there will be growth, which is why I opened a bullish trade. But theoretically, there's also a resistance level here, So the chart might initially rush to it and bounce lower than the entry point. And in that case, one could extend the expiration time to wait out the growth and not burn on this correction. But I didn't need to do that. While I was drawing, the trade closed with a profit. With that, I conclude the trading session and move on to withdrawal. So today I earned $8,000, so that's the amount I'll withdraw to my wallet. I want USDT, but you can choose other coins if you wish. And be sure to correctly specify the network in which you'll receive the money to ensure they will definitely reach you, okay? I've entered the wallet address, press continue, and landed on a page. Here I see that $1,000 have left the trading balance and a brief message that the transaction is processing. Wait. But you don't need to wait several working days, guys. We're not living in the 19th century, alright? Amounts up to 10,000 go through quickly. More than that will need additional verification. A transaction history has appeared stating that I have initiated a withdrawal request and can cancel it if I have doubts. But no, I will not do that, but will wait for the money to arrive and show you what has changed in the account. And what's changed is my financial status by $1,000, and a transaction history entry has appeared stating that the withdrawal is complete. Nothing can be undone. But I don't worry about that. Quite the opposite, actually. Having money in my wallet is quite satisfactory to me. The transfer wait was 16 minutes, which is quite fast, you must agree. And that's all. Let's move to the conclusions. I really hope this video was helpful for you, my friends. Use this feature, but don't forget to test it on a demo account first to know firsthand how it works with different expiration times, okay? So, like the video if you liked it, dislike if you didn't like it, subscribe to my channel please, and don't forget to hit the notification bell icon so you don't miss out on my new useful reviews, okay? It was great seeing you today. Until next time, and bye bye guys.